Happy Halloween, everyone. It's Halloween, it's October 31st, and I'm not joined by anyone from the show because of things. So, when people do jump in to the Robot Master chat in the Discord, I will switch over to the actual, normal view for the live stream. But until then, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. But yes, it is Halloween. I do have an announcement. Panina Chan's taking some time off, so I don't know how long she's gonna take off. So she will probably not be around for a couple weeks. Some stuff's going on. She's just ran down. She's tired and trying to get things organized. So no Pin, but it's still always hashtag Pin's fault. With that being said, let me go ahead and get this tweeted out. Share it to Facebook. And share it within the actual Discord. Okay. I guess I could have done this beforehand. But, oh well. It doesn't want to work. It wants to mess up. What do you gotta mess up for? Allow me to highlight and allow me to copy. There you go. Thank you. Copy. Okay then. Do that, and Discord. And G and F. And share in. I guess I could share in this one. And this one. And one more to nope. Nope. I want this. And sharing Craigslist Discord. Anyways, who is here? Who is watching? I've got one concurrent viewer. Yay, I got one view. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be. I don't know what all I'm gonna talk about. It really helps if I have people to fucking bounce off of, which I do have. Okay. Rogue is here. Have no fear, Rogue is here. I need to make sure to turn that off, like, every time. What is up, Rogue? Happy Spook Day. Yeah, what?
Is the mic working?
I can hear you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You sound like you're in a long haul tunnel, but...
Oh, that's because that's from the other mic. Okay, let's try the different.
Excuse us, while we experience some technical difficulties, we will be back to your regularly broadcasted program shortly.
No idea.
Ah!
Okay.
There we go, you're back to normal.
Okay, cool. I had to
I thought you were trying to go radio demon there for a minute.
Well, I mean, I could have. I mean, I do have that feature. No, the other mic that you were listening from was actually from the laptop, so it's further away from me. So it sounds like I'm far from a long hallway. Yes. No, when actually I attempted earlier, yeah, it didn't work. I'm like, oh yeah, I turned off my my voice thingy. Afternoon pen. I'm glad that you're over there and not over here where the boys are playing.
Alright. Add a moderator before somebody wrenches pin. Because that is a thing over here, apparently.
Well, I mean, it does happen only when Gem Max is around.
Okay. Yeah, and now that pin is here, and that's a good thing, because I actually made this little announcement beforehand. I went ahead and stated, for the record, that you are taking some time off to deal with some things and whatever. And
Yeah,
it'll be a couple weeks before you come on again, so...
Yeah. She's decided to take a sabbatical in order to get her shit in order, but myself and Musly don't believe it. We don't believe it. We don't believe it.
Rogue speaks from a tunnel of doom.
Of course, Rogue
Leap
speaks from a tunnel of doom.
to your doom.
Doom.
Leap to your doom.
Okay. Apparently, Medicare will be
What
airing...
90s? What 90s show movies from?
Oh God.
When they cheat, leap to our doom. Leap to our doom.
Been a while since I've watched a lot of 90s movies.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Where Ivan Ooze commands the parents to leap to their doom.
Wow, that is a reference I haven't heard in a while. Ooh. Ooh. Almost like I should have that to my roster of Halloween-based movies.
Almost like, you think we should take another crack at it? How about you take another crack at it?
I know. No surprising. Rogue doesn't believe me. It's fine. Don't believe me either. I don't believe me either. You know what? No. At the end of the day, if you actually do something, that's impressive. I mean, it's small and incremental things. I mean, it's not like, creating a complete Facebook empire and they call yourself Meta.
You got data, you got metadata.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around the idea of Meta. I understand that they are trying to copy Google becoming the alphabet company. But Meta? And then trying to make a virtual reality world out of that so people can go to the office via that way? That just makes no fucking sense.
Well, they did buy Oculus.
Yeah, well, they did buy Oculus. They hold a lot of the social media in the United States, that division. So, they've been doing pretty well. I mean, if I remember correctly, let's look at the Facebook purchases. Because I know they had quite a few spending spree when Zuckerberg decided not to buy more property in Hawaii. That was a thing. Yes, he did try to do that. I know. Shocking. Can you see the shock face that I have? No, you can't. Let's see here, because I don't show my face most of the time. It'd be horrible to show my face.
I never got to see your face.
Lucky you.
I want to die for it. You need to show me.
The true face of Rogue. Yes, you gotta be careful. What did he buy? He bought quite a few things outside of the Oculus.
He bought a fence for his a gate and border for his house, even though he wants to spread around. We don't need borders for our country.
True, he did do that. He also got something called Sunny Microsystem, based out in California.
Is that a semiconductor company, or used to be?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, because he's gotten Microsoft Alliance. He ended up getting some public access. I was
It is what it is, right? Yeah.
Hi.
You are starting to cut out. Okay. That is weird.
Hungry.
Yeah, you're like cutting in and out, Greg.
Oh.
Rogue, come back! Say something! No, we lost him! I wonder if Discord's being stupid again. Anyways, Pin, how is your day? Please tell us in the comments or in the live chat. I was sitting here eat my ramen while I'm waiting for your answer. Or waiting for Rogue to come back from the other side. One of the two. It's gonna be very, very interesting. We're gonna pay homage to the dead air, spirit. Hello. We had one viewer leave. It was probably Rogue. He's probably rebooting his system because it crashed. Yep, and he just left the chat.
Okay, that is weird.
Discord is in the red, huh?
Yeah, it dropped like sheerly dropped.
Yeah, it dropped like a ton of bricks or something shit.
It does do that, as well as my my stream that I'm doing is also going all over the place.
It did that to me last week during my recording session with Tyro. We have gone into episode 13?
Okay.
No, wait. 9, 10 is the beach house, 11. Yeah, we got done with episode 13 of Toradora last week. So we are officially halfway done with the show.
Congratulations.
Yep, and it seems like the more we get into it, the more interested he becomes in it. And it's like I told him, it's all in the build-up.
Mm-hmm. It's always about the build-up.
Yep.
Oh,
Now he's sitting there, he's making all sorts of guesses. And he's speculating all sorts of stuff. Oh, I want to see this. Oh, I want to see that. And I'm sitting there going to myself, it's like, just wait. Just give it. What you want is like within the next 6 episodes. I didn't tell him that, but it's like what you want in the next 6 episodes. I'm just sitting there going to myself, and it's like, making the eyes at the camera as it's recording. And it's like, mm-hmm. It's like, I know.
I'm turning off that stream. Sorry, those who are watching the Halloween stream. I'm turning that bad boy off. Because for whatever reason.
Yeah, your computer.
No, not the factor that I can't multitask. It's something is.
No,
this is something I noticed with
no, it's your
Gemmax.
computer refuses.
Oh yeah, that probably is. No, I think it's the internet that's refusing at the moment. We've been noticing a lot of search of data being utilized, even within our networks and that.
See, I noticed that. I actually noticed that. Like I said, it happened 2 or 3 times last week during my recording on Discord. So,
yes,
one of the episodes, it happened to Tyro. It didn't happen to KG, because KG was guest hosting in 2 of those episodes, and it's like he was okay, but me and Tyro dropped completely out. It had to get back in, and it's like, that was weird.
I'm training you. I'm terrifying and a potential rapist, but I'll never say it flat out.
Hello, Gemmax.
Hello. How's everybody?
Well, attempting to stream.
Yes.
I know. I know you're streaming. I can see.
No, I mean, welcome. I mean,
You're running on about a 30-second delay from what I can tell.
Yeah, no,
I don't know why it does that. I can't fix that.
No. There is, again, like I said, there's something feeding off of the data. Yeah, they've been feeding off the data for a while.
Google has been fucking around with their algorithm again, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. Also, they're demonetizing the fuck out of everybody again, so that might be the problem as well. But hey.
Yeah,
I'm not monetized, so I don't have to worry about that shit.
They're doing it to everyone, no matter if they're monetized or not. So
no. Honestly, at the end of the day, if those who have never been monetized and being demonetized is not a shocker, because we never had money in the first place.
Yeah.
So
no, it's just they're doing this to everybody. Doesn't matter.
No, and I have one on one of my YouTube channels that have the ability to be monetized if I so wish, and no, not happening.
It's not happening because you don't want it to happen, or not happening because they said no.
No, I said no.
Also, Sparky, I get where you were going with the Barney Fife comments, but he never shot anybody, so you
no. End of the day, it doesn't matter. The illusion is the character is a Butterfinger type character.
Oh yeah, he is a Butterfinger kid, but even as Butterfingered as he was, he never shot.
That was fun. He did was shoot his own
part of the show.
Yeah, it's true. Within the actual illusions of the TV screen.
But he was the only one allowed to hire a firing gun because he was the only person that had firearms experience priorhand because he was in the military.
Well, again, that should be a gimme.
Yeah. So, yeah. And back then, I was looking at the gun safety, the stuff they would do to be safe on set because they used cap guns or starter pistols with caps and not, which sound just the same as real guns. They just don't look as...
No, actually, what they did was a combination of two things. They would have the actual cap gun, which did give off a quieter crack or kaboom, but they did layer a sound effect on top of it.
Yeah, well, that too as well. I was going to get to that, but yeah.
I like to throw in my media knowledge.
No, I know about that too, and I always found it odd. But here was the thing: those guns, that was more of a realistic. Like, look at John Wick. They increased the sound on the guns, but they didn't use overbearing ammo or over explosive ammo. Like, for some reason, Hollywood directors think a gun should sound louder than what it actually does. I don't know why, but hey,
because a lot of them have never really played with them, and the ones that they have heard do sound a bit louder, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but it is what it is.
But yeah, that's. Actually, he would have been lucky if Barney would have been his gun safety expert because that girl, wow, she's fucked up a lot. Apparently, there's more coming out on her.
Are we supposed to be shocked about that?
No, I'm not. But I thought it was funny because it's like, wow, failing upwards at Hollywood, classic.
It's normal.
Yeah, that's why I said classic. It's just classic Hollywood.
Normal. Oh yeah,
it's at the end of the day. You know what? This just gives the anti-gun activists more ammunition. Oh no, it gives the gun activists more ammunition too. It's like, see, this is why we need to teach people about guns.
Gun safety, yes. Which was used to be the standard on sets, which for some reason apparently they don't do anymore, even though I thought they were required by law depending on the state. But hey, for sets, but yeah, at least they used to be. I don't know if they are anymore.
No, they're not. Again, depending on the state, we'll have the different requirements, and unfortunately, certain states that have lax requirements with gun safety law won't utilize it. Plus, it costs the studio a bit more if they actually want to employ somebody with that kind of skill set.
Yeah, and they actually have to be gun safety teachers usually have to be licensed. So it does cost a little bit more.
Yes, it does. I mean, you don't want to hire that person.
No, you don't want to pay the money to hire that person to make sure your cast is safe. God damn, how dare you?
It's only a lap or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheaper.
I mean,
Probably.
who's gonna die automatically? The actor, the cinematographer, maybe
The
the
director or
part-time
assistant
director.
director.
Who knows? It's fine. It's a guessing game. Also, it clears out the dead wood.
Apparently, the armor is. Oh God, this was funny. I was like, the armor was actually almost in the clear with the assistant director admitting fault, and then she was like, "No." I was like, "What?"
Well, I mean, she definitely wants to put herself in that position.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, this is what happens when you have a woke individual. They don't want to shut up.
No, they don't, and that's hey, this is what Hollywood wanted, so fuck them. These are the
Not really what Hollywood technically wanted. It was the actors that wanted it.
Yeah.
And the actors who became directors wanted it for some reason. Don't know why, but they did. So they got it. Because the rest of the Hollywood was like going, okay, whatever. As long as they're making me money, I don't care. And then they realized that no one was making money, and they kind of go, okay, we got to change things now. And then people started bitching because they were in higher, echelons of power than they used to be, and that power is going to be taken away from them. I mean, the United States sees it already.
Yeah, it's they're already starting to investigate. They're already using this to dodge off of other important issues. They're trying to, at least. Most people aren't having it, but we'll see how it goes.
The what is it? I think it was Canadian Supreme Court that we have here. Killed a hate thing for a comedian.
Yeah, I heard about that. Was that actually, did that go through and they killed it?
They killed it.
That's good, isn't it?
Questionable. It's killed.
Killed what?
There was a hate speech law essentially for comedians.
It's a weird kind of thing for the hate speech laws up here. Certain provinces oblige by it, other provinces ignore it. So there's that. So it's kind of used whenever. There was one kid who was at the age of 13 who has a head deformity who ended up getting a couple of jokes because he was trying to become I don't know. I don't know if the kid was trying to become a comedian or a singer or something. I forget what it was. And so he decided to sue the comedian, and the Supreme Court of Canada threw the case up, basically giving it to the comedian as a win. Kid's a little upset. Who the fuck cares? Now he's 24. He didn't kill himself.
Yeah, so apparently it worked out.
I mean, it would have been different if he killed himself.
True.
See, that's the one thing for you guys going forward. If you want to stick a hate speech law, kill yourself, and then let the other person run with it. Because that'll be a clear, easy victory. I mean, you would be around to see it, but
usually people who do tend to kill themselves because someone said something, it's usually because they suffer from, I don't know, like that thing called severe depression, which we still haven't wanted to tackle for, I don't know, last...
You're never going to tackle
entire
it.
species of the humans, right? Yeah, no, exactly. So it's like, it's
not
so much what people are... Yeah, personal problems and other shit. Guess what? Shit happens. The thing the guy might have said might have been the last straw, but it wasn't the first or the only. So
correct. No, I mean that is usually how it goes. I mean,
you cannot file murder on some. I mean, if someone says go kill yourself, literally because you suck or something, questionable, but still not what murdered the person.
I know. I just found out that we're still on the old coaxial cable line, and apparently we're going to be transferred over by the end of the year to the new shit.
That last year? Didn't you say that last year?
Well, I also said because of the coos, everything has been delayed.
Okay, that's true. That is true.
So, we just got our paperwork and that stating that the old lines is still being active due to coos in that. and to sign up for have you each unit to be transferred over by the end of the year. So, yes, I should have better internet services, hopefully, by the beginning of the new year.
I had to spend $250 to get better internet and run on some new line, but same here.
Yeah.
There was a combination of like 6 things that were causing my internet. One was a couple of the cords were bad, and I replaced them. One of the lines was bad. I fixed it. My modem that that's not Time Warner, but Spectrum had was shitting out, and so was my router at the same time. So all 3 things were contributing to my 10. I was getting slower speed than Sparky was at one point on his old trailer.
Glad it happened to you.
I haven't had internet that slow since like the 90s.
No, come on. The 90s internet was way faster than most.
You know, I wonder who still uses 57K.
There's actually 72. There was a right before 57K went out. They had come up with 72K.
Yep.
But by that point, it had basically phone lines had died out at that point.
Actually,
but by that point, they were also replacing the phone lines with fiber. So
yeah, no, phone lines are still being utilized. Not as at a high volume as they used to be. So, scary thought. Your phone line might be faster than your cable line.
Yeah. Now it might be, not then.
Yeah. No. Because remember, back then everybody was using everything phone related. Now
Everybody
they're
was
not.
using-
So
Everybody was using 2-prong phone lines and not the full 8s back then too, as well. So yeah.
No. So that technology has improved, and those not being utilized as often seems to be more effective in some cases.
Of course, actually, someone told me, and I didn't know this until recently, that if you knew how to wire up your phone line, you could wire up all 8 wires on back in the 90s and get way faster speeds if you knew what you were doing.
Yes.
And the phone company would not know the difference.
No, they wouldn't.
Today,
it's
they
like
would.
It was like the cable box, the magic boxes.
Mm-hmm.
All you had to do it was rechip it in one area and then switch something, and I forget what it was. And you had all of that cables, and your cable company would never have known that you had all the super channels and shit like that.
I've never done that. No, never. So I don't know what you're talking about, Rogue.
Yeah, actually, the funnier one. Yeah, no, the funnier one is when they decided to jerry-rig it so they would have to go through the actual master cable box in order for you to get that proper frequency to go to your individual in-suite box in order to get those special channels. Well, I mean, all you had to do it was get the right tool and just switch it yourself, or B, talk to your little cable guy and befriend them, and they would do it for you free.
Oh, that too. Or you could just use a paper clip on the old round boxes. I don't know if you know what those are. And just stick it in there, and wow, I got HBO.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was so fun. My dad was wondering why I would be watching movies all the time. I was like, is this a... And it's like, what channel is this? I don't know. I think we have HBO by accident. We're paying for it? I don't think so. You should check your bill before you call.
I remember
and then we had free HBO.
I remember the old satellite dishes that in order to get a different station or a different network, you had to move the fucking satellite dish to a different satellite.
Yeah. I remember if you knew how to, you could tap into that too from your neighbor with a splitter and them not knowing.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, those were the days.
Oh, the days. Yeah. Jeez. Also, I've been kind of paying attention to some of the basic shit that's happening, because apparently there's supposed to be a what is it? A G20 summit protest.
Oh, Greta got mobbed.
Yes.
It wasn't like,
It
oh, we
could
love you,
have
Greta.
happened
It
to
was
a better person.
Yes.
It was along the lines of "You suck," "You lied to us." It was the people who used to cheer her saying "You horrible, horrible person" because she got busted. I don't know why she was invited, but Greta has not been popular since she's been busted.
How dare you?
She was a simple face to bring out once in a while. Yeah, that would have been a lot easier, but no, she's a corporate face that was found out, and well,
her parents were found out. She was found out.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, now we have this.
Why don't we share that?
Oh, the leakage
mugging?
of Greta.
Yeah. Let's share that. Let's talk about that.
You got a video?
I will find said video, but in the meantime, Gemax, please do what you need to do while I find what I need to do.
Yeah.
I have the protest video.
Well, I'm going to grab me a soda, so while you guys are doing that, you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay, I can talk amongst myself.
Oh yeah, this goes so well.
Well, Self, how are you today? Self, I'm doing really good. Rogue has been extra okay. He did a stream earlier, and apparently his internet said no.
Okay,
because he was talking
Rogue,
to...
Rogue, he's gone. Bring out the strippers.
Okay. Pretty much. Jesus Christ.
Bring out the trendy strippers.
Idea ever. Though they won't be able to see the strippers because they would have to go over to his stream somehow. So I don't know.
True. Or we could just, I could just upload it as my avatar.
That is true. You could do that.
You can shoot it. There is a way to shoot it through your avatar now. Video through your avatar.
No, I did realize that. That is a possibility. I would have to make sure I have that bad boy loaded into my computer.
Yeah, okay. I've been thinking about. Damn it! Too soon.
Well, there goes the porn. Anywho, we tried. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what happened?
We did not air tranny porn.
No, I'm talking about Greta.
Oh, Greta! She went to the summit and got mobbed.
Let me do this. I've got like the protest portion of it. Let's see here.
She is, like I said, not well liked anymore.
I don't know if this will actually work for you, but
here's the thing. She hasn't issued an apology either. She just said these people are full of shit and yeah.
Let me fix that. There we go.
But
so this is happening in Rome.
Yeah, look at this. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's the right one.
And these protests are for...
Right now, it's for the lack of climate change. Something that you see Greta in front of here.
Lack, you mean there's no evidence of it?
No, as in...
Like, the people are doing anything to stop it, but realistically, you can't stop climate change because...
Yeah, because the climate changes!
Yeah, yes. The world has changed before us. It's had cold temperatures, it's had burning hot temperatures.
We have been through, I think we've been through, what, 7 ice ages?
No, we've been through...
more.
Probably more, but we've actually been, I think, we've been through...
I think I can say several and be good with it.
We've had, like, several mass extinctions we know of on this planet. Oh, look at that flare. That is so helping the environment.
Yes.
My God, these people really know how to help the environment.
I wonder how much trash is left behind once these guys get done protesting.
Oh, they say the streets are fucking nasty as fuck after...
shitload of trash.
There's more trash. The streets were... Can we put it this way? The streets are clean. And by the time it looks like a fucking, trash heap just was laid upon. Oh, right there. That's about what it looks like in the New York picture. Right
what I'm saying is, all right. So what was found out about Dread?
Okay, I found the actual ITV thing. Give me a moment.
These people are such climate activists. They just want to trash the planet quicker to prove their point. You know, I mean, Jesus, these guys are wonderful. I love them.
Let's bring that over there.
So.
Pull that up. Let's share a new screen. Go live. So this is from ITV News. This is where Greta was supposed to be mobbed, apparently.
Oh, please get mobbed. Please get mobbed. Somebody please throw a concrete smoothie.
She arrived by train.
No.
And though Greta Thunberg says she hasn't officially been
Not a
asked to speak
one.
at COP26, this teenage climate activist won't wait for an invitation to have her message heard here.
Yeah, guess
the
what? You're not
protesters she will
invited.
soon be joining in Glasgow had their own unofficial opening ceremony today. With eyes on groups like
they were trying to pass it off as she was being mobbed, as she was a great person.
Morally, we are all being called to act.
What are the plans for that action? We've seen a lot in London.
Well, I can't talk to you about any plans specifically, but we'll be present. I mean, we're not here to disrupt normal Glaswegians. That's important to mention. We're going to be very targeted in our approach.
Security is stretched this fortnight. With more than 100 world leaders under protection, the risk for trouble is high. But Police Scotland don't see it as their job to stop climate protesters.
It's important to recognise that the United Nations encourages that. One of the objectives of the conference...
Wait, no, pause this.
They just banned...
No, it's not your fucking place to stop climate protesters, but it is your place to fucking charge somebody for teaching a fucking pog a Nazi salute, you fucking faggots!
Well, no, also charge people who protest at the government building in Scotland now, too, by the way, for anything.
Yeah. Oh,
you're not allowed to protest in front of the because they're saying, they're stopping government work, even though they're actually not. They're just standing there protesting. They're interrupting. So literally, the Scotland police are full of shit. This chief guy has arrested several people for protesting on government property, even though you were allowed to until they made it illegal. And they did a couple other laws, and they're, hey, he's like, I'm just the police chief. I have to follow the laws. It's like, you don't have, you have the power to say, I'm not going to enforce this. You have the power, but you're a cocksucker.
Yeah. All right, continue.
Onto the street is to mobilise public interest and concern around climate change.
This protest is just the beginning. Hundreds of thousands are coming to Glasgow for the next fortnight. The science is clear the world is warming up. The science is also clear that reducing pollution could fix this, and the people with the power to do that are gathering here in Glasgow. These people are here to put pressure on them to make sure they deliver and turn talk.
Because China's going to make a bunch of promises.
Well, no. It's because you got a fucking volcano right now. It's putting out just as much fucking carbon and fucking greenhouse gases than what any of the fucking vehicles in the United States does in a year.
Sparky, you're a genius. You figured it out. They need to go protest the volcano at the edge.
Yeah, they need to jump into the volcano.
No, at the edge is just enough. We don't have to tell them to jump. Just get close enough to the edge.
No.
And no guy from gas or horrible death.
Push them in so we can plug the fucking hole in the volcano. That's better. That is a better use for the race of space.
Yes. But you figured it out there. They need to go protest the volcano. Maybe that will work.
It's never gonna get better. The climate's always gotta change. There's a fixed history of the fucking climate changing. This is before the fucking humans were on planet Earth. This was like back in the fucking dinosaur era. I'm pretty sure that, Sinclair's a fucking gas station, but I'm pretty sure they wasn't fucking burning pollutants.
Who puts out the most pollutants, though? If it is a human problem, who puts out the most pollutants, Sparky, in the world, would you guess?
It'd be a close tie between either Africa, China, India.
China is first.
Right. India, you are pretty good. Africa, not so much.
It depends on Africa. South America. Sorry.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
there
you're
go.
actually right on that. It is in that order. And guess where we come on that list?
Last.
No, pretty close. We're not last. There are actually some countries that
There
do
are
run-
some African areas
No.
that are dead last.
You cannot. All right. So, if there's a country that is not have the ability to fucking light a light bulb up, they do not count.
These places are able to light up a light bulb. Yeah, no. When it comes down to it, I believe
We're not. We're supposedly number 3. For some reason, China's only at 7 per. If you go per capita, yes, China, and that's by person. That is 7%. But they have over 1 billion people. But if you go per actual pollution, the amount of pollution that's put in the atmosphere every year, it is 20. They put in 20%. I think it's 27 or 26%.
I don't go by some fictitious number. I go by actual fucking
No,
data.
China puts out 10 tons. United States puts out 5 tons, which is actually not true. India puts out 2 tons. That's not true. Russia puts out 1.7. That is true, but they use the actually. Well, that's greenhouse gas. That if we count the nuclear, yeah, they would be putting out more. Technically, the thing is, this is not. Oh, this isn't. This is emissions. This isn't put into the what's put into fucking atmosphere. Because the thing is, they're counting the shit that they also capture as they.
Well, here's the problem with the types of emissions that they're talking about. They're naturally occurring. Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. They're naturally occurring.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, in these vehicles right now, carbon monoxide's not even really a thing no more because the way the catalysts and shit like that work, it's carbon dioxide. Guess what? Humans expel carbon dioxide.
no most.
Dioxide, yeah. The thing is, if you want to go with the most polluting countries that are actually causing serious issues like killing off wildlife, you got Bangladesh, Pakistan, Mongolia, Afghanistan, India, Indonesia, Bahrain, Nepal. The polluting wise, the U.S. we're like at a 10 out of 100. China and all these other places, mostly Eastern Asian countries, pollute more than we do.
Yeah.
If you want to go with pollution worldwide, we're not even in the top 10. I don't even think we're in the top 100. We actually have reduced our pollution and our emissions down to fucking nothing. To like almost nothing. To where we're very close to being like, as clean as you fucking can be with a country without fucking any electricity and shit.
Our EPA guidelines for vehicles being manufactured and greenhouse gases and stuff like that actually exceeds the 2030.
Here, I'll share this.
It actually exceeds the 2030 mandate of what we're supposed to be putting out. We are already there. Okay, let me show this again. Why is this?
This is Greta Thunberg deleting some of her documents off of Twitter after your Republicans exposed her.
Nice.
Some breaking news now. A very interesting tweet by Greta Thunberg.
Wrong button.
About 2 hours ago. And that tweet that was put out by Greta Thunberg speaks about and gives away, in fact, the full anti-India plot. Tweeted 2 hours ago. It's a document that's available on Greta Thunberg's Twitter handle. It's titled Global Farmers Strike. And it says more about what you need to do to be a part of the protest. Now, the shocking aspect of this document, and we're going to show you the parts of the document. In fact, we're putting out the full details. It gives away the full plot. We'll show our viewers a little bit about what it says in detail. But this document, and we're showing you a few parts of it in just a minute from now. It gives away details and tells you the plan of action starting January. It was tweeted about 2 hours ago. Ankit from our digital desk will be joining us live from the newsroom with a document that Greta Thunberg tweeted about 2 hours. It was the government. It was never farmers. Ankit, if you can hear me, if you're through, it just go through that the urgent action, the call for action, the so-called call for action, Ankit. It speaks about Twitter's storm on...
It was coordinated all along, Niranjan. That's what comes out of this, because Greta Thunberg only posted this 2 hours back. But when you go inside the document, you find instructions, very detailed, and they are speaking about matters that happened weeks back. We all remember the violence that was unleashed on Republic Day when Delhi was overtaken by protesters who invaded different parts of the city.
I think
and
they
fought
still,
with policemen.
she's still wanted
now,
in
here
India,
it says,
isn't she?
share your
Yes, she
solidarity
is.
photo or video message by email, preferably
So
by
she
25th
can
January.
never
Now,
really
if I
leave
go
Europe.
further, they go beyond the digital realm. They ask people, in brackets, physically if possible, and they ask people across the world to go outside Indian embassies wherever they are and to protest against them. They are seeking not only a hashtag Twitter storm, which is what they say, but they also want a physical element to this. It goes on and it suggests physical actions near Indian embassies, government offices, media houses, and they also name corporate enterprises that they want to target. The corporate enterprises they refer to in a way that we are familiar with in political discourse in the country. Participate in or organize an on-ground protest. That is what they list as their #1 point on how you can help. And the dates I want to emphasize. While we are focusing on the 26th, you are encouraged to continue organizing gatherings as and when possible. They're talking about Republic Day. They're talking about opposing India on Republic Day, which happened a few weeks back. And everyone knows what happened then. More ways to participate from 21st to 26th February. So this is not just limited to January. We are only in a midpoint in their entire plan to malign India.
So scroll down. Ankit, scroll down to that part, scroll down to the section, scroll down to a section which is marked out in red. Ask India why via campaigns, digital campaigns. There's a point that says India has a long history of human rights violation. Go to that point. Go to that point. India has a long history of human rights violation.
Past
a little, I think, a little above. You've scrolled down right to the bottom. Just go up a little bit. Go up a little bit. Saying India has a long history of human rights violation. I'm sorry. Please focus on that. Zoom in on that.
Here it is.
Zoom in on that
Here
point
it is,
a little bit. Look at that.
Zoom into
Greta Thunberg. No. Greta Thunberg has the guts to say India has a long history of human rights violations, violence, cruel indifference for its most vulnerable citizens. On January 26th, the government will be celebrating the adoption of its constitution with a military parade while continuing to perpetuate harmful policies that violate their own constitution. I mean, what's going on? This is proof. Look at that. And go to the next point. Go to the next point. Just scroll down to the next point. Ankit, it says,
it's even worse.
She says in this document that India's farmers and other citizens need the global community to pay attention. She says the world needs to know that India is retreating from a democracy, regressing hard by rushing headlong into fascism. International focus on these protests may be the only thing preventing more state-sponsored violence. I mean, what's fake news? Greta Thunberg is spreading fake news.
Pretty basically that is the crux of it. And it was actually found out on your guys' end. And they use that. And, well, let's just put it that way that, however, Twitter rants that she had...
I need a fact checker in here? A legitimate one?
Yeah, might want to.
Here. Look at the thing I got posted right now.
All right. Here's my fact check. She is full of shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But here's the thing. Look at this. The most polluting countries in the world, and India is on that list. But it's not. It's trying. It's been trying to fix that problem for a while.
No. Hey. You know what? That list is wrong because you know why? Iceland is a really major polluting country because of fucking volcanoes.
Well, this is human pollution. I
don't know. I don't care. They need to include all of it because it's just as devastating.
Oh yeah, I know. But Bangladesh,
it's more so.
Pakistan, and these countries, okay, yeah, I get it. But they always say the U.S. needs to do more. Bitch, we can't do any more except go to zero, and that means we don't do shit. We just take poops and and stop breathing. Shit. We don't even shit or
You
poop.
wouldn't be able to actually take poops because that actually creates.
Yep, that would actually, exactly. And that's the thing. It's there's nothing less we can do because there's like I said, from 10 to 100. I guess who's all in the red? I'm sorry, it's all these areas, this area, South. Actually, South America isn't that bad, but still, as far as completed countries go, we are probably the least. And this was done independently. This was done by a world review. They said we don't know what else you can fucking do to reduce your fucking pollution because you ain't polluting. Hardly. In comparison to the rest of these fucking places. And I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. We can make pipelines because that will reduce the amount of transit down for trucks and trains carrying tanker cars to and from refineries that we do need.
And not have governors that think they have the power of federal government to stop stuff they don't. So
Did you want to hear from the most powerful man? One of the most powerful men, in the free trading world, and his mindset on Greta Thunberg.
Oh yes, I'm dying to hear.
Oh God, it's savage. This is gonna be savage.
Может быть, вас разочарую, но я не разделяю общих восторгов по поводу выступления Греты Тунберг. Вы знаете,
You know the fact that young people, teenagers, pay attention to the actual problem of modern world, including ecology, that is great and very good.
И это очень хорошо. И их, безусловно, нужно поддержать.
We need to support them. But when somebody uses children and teenagers in their own interests, it deserves only condemnation.
Only to be put down.
Yeah. Что современный мир сложен, многообразен, быстро развивается. И люди в Африке, либо в африканских странах
in Asian countries want to be as wealthy as the people in Sweden.
А как это сделать?
How could that be done? By making them use solar energy, which is plentiful in Africa. Question. Has anyone explained the cost of it?
Но на сегодняшний день это доступная технология для развивающихся экономик и развивающихся стран. Малодоступная. Но люди хотят жить так же, как
to live like in Sweden.
Пойдите, объясните им, что они должны еще прозябать в нищете лет 20-30. И их дети будут в нищете. И объясните. В целом, конечно, мы не можем не поддержать тех идей, которые связаны с развитием
Basically, at the end of the day, renewable energy is kind of unrealistic.
And I think that's what a lot of people says. We need to be realistic about the idea. I don't think nobody's opposed to the idea of renewable energy. Yeah, solar panels are good. Yes, wind farms are good. But you need to be fucking realistic about it.
Yeah.
They cannot replace everything. We still need hydroelectric. We still need natural gas coal generated. We still need nuclear power. The only thing that wind and solar's got to do is just bridge some stopgaps. That's it.
Hey man, Squatch. So yeah, there you go. That is the ongoing Greta Thunberg challenge.
Yeah, that is a challenge.
Easily refutable and highly replaceable.
And if, like I said, the media hasn't covered her in fucking almost a year now.
Yeah.
Since that shit came out, because she's basically, like I said, in East Asia, Southeast Asia, she's basically a wanted criminal there.
Who wants to think that she's in the pocket of George Soros?
Oh, not anymore. I guarantee you she's not
possible,
anymore.
But she's probably in the pocket with a lot of other people outside of the Soros Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
you know what would be funny? The only reason why she's this popular and she's a spokesperson because she was the favorite one to be picked on the Lolly Express at Epstein's Island.
Probably, but no.
He has higher standards than that.
I know. But no, let's be realistic on this one. Her parents pretty much groomed her to become the propagandist that she is.
Her parents are like been propaganding since fucking God forever.
Yeah, it's almost
like they literally took their child and indoctrinated her into something they didn't even believe. They just wanted to make money off of it, and they did for a time. And they could have made more if she wasn't such a stupid bitch that didn't graduate high school level.
No.
So
remember, her school was stolen from her. Her education was ripped away from her.
By her parents?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, no, yeah, it was ripped away from you because you're too fucking stupid to grasp it.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
that's probably
that is so. But yeah, no, like I said, it is a very unique moment that we're living at this time frame. We're watching the pendulum swing slowly in a different direction. The people who thought they were in charge are still grasping to make sure that pendulum doesn't completely push in the opposite direction. Because you can see that within the even movie industries.
Yeah.
That they're making some drastic changes.
The pendulum is going to have to swing a lot quicker if they want to survive.
No. You want it to progress the same way as it did going in the opposite direction. So, if it goes too quickly, then that means it returns in the other direction just as fast.
Yeah, that's true. I see what you mean. You're right.
This is why I say these things take time, and we're just going to see the anticipus of it within, say, another 5 more, maybe 8 more years, and then we should see it back to the middle ground, to go to the extreme on the opposite side, to swing back to the middle ground, to go back to the extreme on the opposite side. So,
see, instead of losing momentum on the sides, it seems to always be gaining momentum to one side or the other. Like, it goes further, just a little bit further.
Hey, Rogue, I sent you something. Tell me.
I see what you sent me. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, tell me that's good.
Corpse Bride has an anime. Wow. Okay.
It all looks actually pretty good.
Here, send that to me. I just watched Corpse Bride. Send that to me.
I'll send it to you.
Perhaps he does belong to her, little Miss Living, with the rosy cheek and the bees. No, actually, that would probably make a decent anime. Corpse Bride would make a decent anime.
I just seen that as like, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. But I'll tell you what, Corpse Bride was a great claymation animation. It was actually a really well done one.
James and the Giant Peach was the best one.
Yeah, it was, but probably.
But no, this is Tim Burton's collection, so
I like his style. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But there are times where he does a really good job. And Johnny Depp did a really good job in that movie too. So
hey, so it's gotten to the point now people just calling all this shit out to where now they have to propagate fake right nationalism. You guys hear about the 5 people with tiki torches?
I had tiki torches.
Oh,
5 people with tiki torches?
Well, I had them. I had to throw them away because they went bad.
All right, so I guess in Virginia, there's votes going on. Laura Chin has been. I can't remember if it's Laura Chin or someone else, but they're sending out supporters for the opposition or Republicans going out and they're saying that they're supporters and they're going out like dressed in all white. It's all white guys except for one black guy holding tiki torches, saying that the white nationalists. So supporting the Republican candidate, and come to find out all these guys work for Democratic established parties.
Yeah, no, there's a white chick that's involved in this one. A group of anti-Trump Republicans was behind the Tiki Torches in Virginia campaign.
Yeah, we know that. We've done that for a while, I think, haven't we?
Yeah. From the recruiter, I guess it is. A group of mostly Republican critics of former President Donald Trump claimed responsibility on Friday for a demonstration in the Virginia governor campaign that recalled an infamous 2017 rally in the United States. The Lincoln Project, Lincoln Project.
The Lincoln Project is my ass.
I know. Said it was behind the use of the tiki torches outside of a Republican candidate's bus that mimic the rally by white supremacists. Okay, we've got to be careful with that one because during that time frame was kind of a mixed bag, and I remember that shit because
God damn it,
remember that one. Though it was spun to be nothing but white supremacists, and there was some in there, and there was a few other different. But anyways,
there were quite a few black people in that group too.
Oh, I know.
That was hilarious.
The earliest event turned deadly when a car driven into a crowd by a self-described neo-Nazi killed a counter-protester. She had a fucking heart attack. There was no killing of her. She died from a fucking heart attack.
Now, did he get manslaughter because of that? Yes. But
well, he did drive recklessly in amongst a bunch of crowded people, but he would have gotten murder if he actually did kill somebody. He only basically was he had a couple of different charges that just led up to his manslaughter, and I think it was level 3 or level 2. I can't, because it was low.
Yeah, it was low. Like you said, the thing was, it was question. Okay, he didn't kill her. She didn't die. She died of a heart attack, like you said. She wasn't murdered. Now, could the car? Yeah, but basically, it eventually just led up to a full manslaughter. So it's like, oh, they can't even charge her with murder, even though he murdered. Like, no, they can't because they have proof beyond a shadow of a doubt that he didn't murder her.
And it's because of the factor that you don't know if this guy was a self-described neo-Nazi. It's just claimed that he was.
They said he had white supremacists. While everybody said, oh, he had Twitter and Facebook statements. It's like, actually, if that's the case, then there are a lot of black white supremacists.
Yes.
And Hispanic ones as well. Hispanic, Chinese, and other ones, because a lot of people posted the same shit he posted. It wasn't, that shit is not, he didn't have a rebel flag, didn't have a Nazi flag, or anything like that. He didn't say kill all Jews or a shit like that. He was just, fucking... I wish we could say
time.
But honestly, this guy was just the Fox News and all them were just basically like, yeah, what this guy did was horrible, but he wasn't actually a racist. He was just an asshole.
He was a dumb idiot. Again, guy in a car at the wrong location at the right time. So, it is what it is. You hear the actual spin and the synergy for that spin in order to create a narrative, which was a counter-Trump narrative because, hey, they regretted the fact that they brought that guy into power to become the president of the United States.
Yeah.
So, spin with whatever you got, and hope for the best.
And Biden is... I don't want to use this recklessly, but Biden is really fucking up our country, one step at a time.
I from Canada get to watch it from afar, and look towards that lovely south of the border, and kind of going, "Ooh, what's that fire for?"
It was funny. They were trying to say that Biden jabbed over the submarine deal with jabbed Macron. The reality was Macron told him to shut the fuck up after that because you don't know shit. You old fucking bag. Something along those lines is what I believe he said to him.
Yes.
If you knew what the fuck you were talking about, I'd be worried or something like that. But they for some reason want to leave that part out. And then everybody laughed at fucking Biden.
I like the fact that Biden is now trying to preach the Buy American thing. as his idea.
Even though fucking a
Trump's.
president before,
yeah, it is what it is. So apparently, our lovely leader up here will have to, stage his own little.
Is it me, or is Biden slowly morphing into Trump at this point?
He is Trump, and that's what y'all haven't figured out yet. He's just the anti-version, the less orange version of Trump.
Donald Trump's not even orange anymore. He's quit doing the spray tan.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Getting a little old for it.
Yeah, it's fascinating going forward on how long this old man has, because the 2-year mark is up or getting closer to becoming up, and he sinks closer and closer to the lower end of the polls, which is strange.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
He's
when
the
he
first
stops
president.
moving,
He's the first president to fuck up a whole country and not even be in office for a year.
Well, here was what Trump made all his promises come true in over his 4-year period. Biden broke all of his in 3 months. Is my favorite saying. Literally, he broke every promise he made. He fucking broke in 3 months.
Actually, he broke every promise he made the first day he was in office.
Well, that's true too, but there were a couple other ones.
It just took 3 months for it to fully
take effect.
Yeah, but think of this. He had an approval rating when it comes down to the COVID issue of over 69%. And currently it has gone down to the sheer it's almost under the 50s now.
Oh, okay.
Yes. For the economy, he was only above 52, and now he's way under the 40s.
Oh.
I wonder why.
And his approval rating when he was first mentioned was pretty high in the 50s.
Yeah, but don't worry.
And now he's pretty low in the 40s.
Yeah, don't worry, people. The most popular president voted in history with the most votes ever. Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, I love it. I love it how this
nothing to see here, folks.
No, but like I said, I love this. This has been a very interesting, almost 2 years of a ride. And I did tell Penn 2 years, and things will change. It's always slow and incremental. You have to do things slowly. And unfortunately, the Democrats need that time to really think on what they presented themselves with. A conundrum, an issue, a problem.
Well, giving the FBI the right to go after fucking parents for yelling at meetings hasn't helped them either.
Well, it gets even better. Allowing the revenue services to go into everybody's bank account to audit them from their bank account statement.
Yeah.
And if they don't realize that they were making money somewhere and don't, state that in any form of tax statement, you can go to jail now. Congratulations.
I make my money under the table in cash.
Here's the thing: we've always reported our interest in our taxes, even though we don't have to pay taxes because I don't make enough technically because most of mine's tax free. I can't wait for them to fuck up and go after vets that have tax free pay from the government because that's going to happen.
It is going to happen. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be glorious. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, I know. It's going to be glorious.
This is all because of
this wasn't an issue. What wasn't this an issue back when Obama was in office? What was that whole scandal about? Going after sticking the IRS on political adversaries. Wasn't that a whole thing that happened when Obama and Biden was in office?
But we really, realistically, you can't really blame Biden because he didn't do anything. He's even quoted, what does the vice president do? Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that's fine, but he got the idea from somewhere.
That make backdoor deals with China.
Here's the thing. He might be vice president and shit like that back then. But where did he get the idea?
He's president now.
Where did he get the ideas from?
The Supreme Court already struck this down once back in the day. So
they also struck down eviction moratoriums. But what did Biden do?
Yeah, he still enforced them.
No, he reassigned his state, and the Supreme Court gave him a hey, if you fucking again, we're coming after your ass. So that's fine. I mean, that's why he hasn't done it again after it expired again. So, and they got rid of it in 2 weeks. Actually, they got rid of it in 2 weeks, and yeah, that's gonna be fun. They already they basically the second he signed it, they started working on it again.
I do like the Bernie Sanders and his optimism on the Democrat passing the Biden agenda. I don't think it was going to happen, guys. Your Biden agenda is dead. Jeez.
It dies when Biden no longer draws breath.
No, that agenda has been more.
He will keep on pushing that agenda until he dies. I guarantee
of course, and it's not going to go through because it keeps getting morphed into something else.
Yeah, no, even the Democrats won't fucking vote for it. Like half the Democrats won't fucking vote for it. That's sad. It's like when you can't even get like the Democrats like this is suicide. No, I still have a couple of years left. I want to drop.
Hell, I love this one with the 50-50 Senate with no Republican supporting for the domestic spending plan. The support of the Michigan, or what is it? Manchin, sorry, from West Virginia and somebody from Arizona. I don't really care. Are essential, and they pretty much say no. Thing is not going to go through. This is a dead infrastructure, whatever you want to call it. It's dead. It is dead on arrival. I'll be impressed if Nancy Pelosi comes out and actually says that they got the job done.
But this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun time because they're trying to push laws through. Biden's going to get in trouble. The Supreme Court's is already looking into the bank accounts of $600. It's like, no, you're going to have to. You can't. That is, you can't do that. That is an invasion of privacy. You need a warrant to do that, and that's how they ended it the last time. I can't remember what president. I think it was Reagan. They said, no, you have to have a warrant to investigate somebody's bank account. It is their personal property. It is not a source of income, nor can it be seen as a source of income.
You would have to get a court order? No, that's wrong.
And that is, you basically that's what this was, to bypass that, to get after the rich people that they don't like, that piss them off all the time. And it's not a good idea. It's not a very good idea, and it's going to bite them in the ass again.
Here's the thing, and let me put you like this too. So I donate plasma.
Yeah,
I can make about $100 a week from donating plasma.
Yep.
At a month, for a month's time, that could be around $400 to $500 a month, just depending on what promotions and shit like that's up there.
And here's the thing about that.
And legally, I don't. It's not taxable.
No, because it's a donation.
Yeah.
So, yeah, donations cannot be taxable. Or paid for donations cannot be taxable. So if
I withdraw money from my account, say in my BioLife account, I had maybe $800 saved up. I just didn't spend it. And I take it out and put it in my fucking bank account. It's not It's not a damn business.
Here's what's going to happen with that. BioLife's going to go back to cash again, because that's what they'll probably do.
No. Here's the thing: the BioLife account is not a bank account. Well, it is a bank account, but it's a different kind of bank account. It's like a credit thing. Well, I'm saying that's like, in order to be able to use that money on my actual card, I've got to withdraw it from an ATM, go to the bank and then deposit it into my account. So all thing the bank sees is, hey, I made a cash deposit of $800.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, it's like it's none of that damn business because we can have money come in and out, and well, just like with BioLife, it's not taxable.
But yeah, when this
your country's trying to make it their business now for some reason.
they're trying to so they can
get
investigate
pass.
anybody they can at any time they want if that person is causing trouble.
Yeah.
This is going to, like I said, this has happened before here. They're going to go after these people.
I know. They can get.
There's already groups. There's already like a shit ton of groups working together to like fucking overturn this shit in the Supreme Court, and it's already on its way. It's probably going to be a year before we hear anything on this again. 6 months to a year, but in the end, more than likely it's going to be overturned and said illegal, and the government overreached its powers again.
Yeah, and here's another thing too that's been wanting is that the government's going to shut down if we don't get this spending bill paid for. It's going to shut down. It's going to shut down. Here's the thing. Good. I hope it shuts down. No, why? Do you know what that will prove? We don't need the fucking government dabbling in shit. They just gotta get shut down when they don't get the fucking way.
Here's the thing about this. They're trying to make people care, and here's the thing. People have used this so many times. They use this like once or twice a year, right, Rogue?
Yeah, the last time they did it, I think, was back
2019.
Yeah.
2019-20.
Well, I'm talking about the most significant. The most significant one, and it had to have been 2009, 2010. Is when they last. Was a big one, yeah. Yeah, when they last significantly did this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
now they done other things too. Oh yeah, it was shut down, but it was only shut down for like a short amount of time and didn't really affect anything. I'm talking about full ride shutdown.
They've been doing this for a while, so
and everybody's kind of like shit or get off the pot, guys.
Yeah.
Because we don't give a fuck anymore. Shut down the government. We'd be happy to have nothing happen for a while.
Yeah, actually, that would probably be better for our country is if the government just shuts down for an indefinite amount of time.
Yeah,
we could actually get this fucking country back on the right track.
That is a libertarian's wet dream,
Here's the thing: the Supreme Court's still going to keep running. All these other the police station, the military, that stuff's all going to keep running. People are still going to get paid. Government workers are going to get paid furlough, essentially.
Yep.
They're still going to get paid. The thing that's going to happen is they're going to shut the lights off in the buildings so nobody can come in.
Correct.
That's it. They're just going to stop wasting electricity, wasting water, wasting other resources.
Wasting air.
And that's how... And you know what happens during that time? We actually start to see an uptick in, we're not spending so much. What happened?
Yeah.
Hey, we're starting to go reverse. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
Because we spend the shit that they basically want to pay for is shit that we don't need.
Yeah, like I think John Stossel's made a video about this. The $3 million 1,400 square foot public access bathrooms that the government made. I can't remember where. I think it's like New York City or someplace like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like $3 million for a building like that could easily been built for like under 10,000.
Well, when the government spends money, they like to spend the money.
Well, they like to spend the money and put it in their pocket.
Well, they do, but that's they want to fucking gossip and bitch about spending. Stop shit like that, and now listen. And until you stop shit like that, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Here's the thing: the Republicans are more than happy because they know that everybody knows nothing happens during a government shutdown.
Yeah.
In fact, good things happen during a government shutdown.
Yeah, the government
lots of good things.
Yeah, the government can't fuck shit up.
They said, well, people can't get their food. No, people still will get their food stamps. They will still get their other shit. That's the federal level. That's not the federal. That's the state level.
Shut down SSI. Shut down unemployment. Shut down food stamps. Shut it all down.
Here's the thing. That's not federal level. That's all state level stuff.
Yes.
Everything that shuts down at the states will still keep running. Federally,
what I'm saying
all
is,
shit will shut down, and that's fine. Nothing happens when that happens.
What I'm saying is like two birds, one stone. Shut that shit down too, and teach a lot of these lazy fucks that just want to fucking collect a paycheck because they don't want to go out and get a job because they can't get paid the wage that they want to get. You know, make them starve a little bit.
More like two birds, one cup.
Well, yeah.
Feels like that, yes. No, there is a weird contingency for that one as well. Because the amount of people that want to just live off the government dime is actually relatively lower than what you think.
Not lately.
No, actually, it's still lower than what you think. There's a lot of people that have stated that they want to live off the government dime. I mean, currently with the whole COOF thing,
For registered numbers, yes. For actual events that's happening, no. It's like 20 times worse.
That's because of the COOF. I mean,
yeah, that's because of the COOF.
That's because of the COOF. I mean, if we didn't have the COOF, the numbers would still be relatively low, and that's the problem.
See, I'm on the government dime, and I hate living off of it.
Here's the problem in living in a town that this is actually happening in. There are the reported numbers, and then there are the actual numbers, and the reported numbers are a fucking lie. So I don't believe
I
the
know
data.
that the reported numbers are a lie. I already know that.
I don't believe the data. It's a lot higher than what it is, and I say you
no,
make a lot of these SOBs starve to death.
No, it's not. And a lot of it is fluff. The government wants you to be on the government dime. That's why they have to increase the actual data points for them.
Mm-hmm.
It's why it's a complete farce. They want more people on the government dime than what there is.
Yep.
Because there's more people on the government dime, that means there's more investment in the government. That means that the government will take more control over a situation and force you closer to complete, servitude. Because on the government dime, it's not what you think it's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm. I know, and I'm still on the level of make them all starve.
I get it. I get it, but you have to be careful of who we're actually making starve here.
I don't care.
Well,
I don't care.
That would put you veterans in the same kind of position because a lot of them are on the government dime.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who just are able to work that can't work.
Yeah, and the people who are able to work who refuse to do so do not stay on the government dime. There are rules in that and regulations for that to prevent them from staying on the government dime for a very prolonged period of time. Recently, it's because of the fucking COOF.
Yes, and
that's it.
Overturned.
That's what I'm talking about. Then we would have to shut down the whole pandemic scenario that we're facing.
Yeah, because it's bullshit.
There we go. That I can agree with, but at the moment. At the moment, everybody who cannot work remotely, unfortunately, are on the government dime because the government have shut down a good majority of businesses. They refuse to have shipping containers come into the onto the docks because they don't fit proper requirements in that. The other empty containers are not being shipped back because there's a profit margin not being returned. There's a lot of different factors here. Hell, they've even shut down farms because they don't fit the government requirements.
Mm-hmm. Get rid of the government.
There you go. So that is, again, like I said, that's a libertarian's wet dream. But unfortunately, there are people out there that say, no, we need the government.
Throw them off a cliff.
I would love that.
That's how you fix it. Throw them off a fucking
No,
cliff.
definitely no. How do you throw them off the cliff? Yes. But again, like I said, at this stage at our point of history, as long as we're still going through the whole, are we open or are we not open scenario, we're always going to be spending a lot more money than what is actually being produced by the government. And the government doesn't produce shit. It still shits and redistributes it to organizations that don't need it.
Yeah. That's in their own fucking pocket.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm getting pissed off on this whole fucking topic. We are going to
try to get over to. I was going to get to a different topic, but what were you thinking of?
Well, we were planning on playing Phasmophobia
True,
today.
we were. That's
so when are we gonna do that, guys?
Whenever you're ready to do that. I don't know about Gemax, but whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll send a message to KG, see if he wants to join us.
Sure,
and that'll give us a 4-man team, and we will probably be streaming tonight on our own individualized channels. So
sure.
With that, we're gonna go ahead and call this night. I'm gonna get Phasmophobia updated and figure out, what to do, and we'll go from there. So thank you for watching.
All I can say, guys, is go out and watch Dune. Hey, enjoy the Halloween festive, that is.
Yep. So happy Halloween, and see you later, folks.
Bye. I think Gemax is dead. That's nothing new.